Now, I'll give you a little precursor. Ludwig put out a video, I think it was called like 3 streamer tips or 3 ways to stream. It was a stream tip video. It was actually one of the very first times that I had actually really sat down and listened to Ludwig, because I had always kind of known of him, but I didn't really know about him. Essentially, he broke down what it takes to be a streamer in today's climate, which not a lot of people talk about. It was actually DJ Spheres kind of put me onto him again, because I had heard of him, but DJ Spheres did a remix of this video. I saw like clips of it, but then I finally sat down and watched it, and it just hit me. It was two problems coming together, where it was the problem of me not enjoying what I'm doing, and also the problem of me not doing Twitch the right way in order to be growing as a successful streamer in 2021. He kind of breaks down a list. I'm gonna bring up my list that I wrote down. So in the video, he tells you to write down your influences. So I wrote down my biggest influences under the JJ the Tubster business plan, okay? My influences: Tim the Tatman. I love Tim the Tatman. He is actually one of the biggest reasons why I watched a ton of Twitch. What I want to emulate is his level of humor, and his genuine, like he has a very genuine personability that his just chattings kind of convey. Dr. Disrespect. One of my goals as a content creator is I want to create an iconic brand around myself. And Dr. Disrespect does like an incredible job of this. The dude, not only his iconography, but also, like I wrote down here, little typical tropes. Like I almost every single day I go, yeah. That's from Dr. Disrespect. That's the influence that guy has. I want people to walk around and be like, I don't know. I don't have anything yet, but that's something I want to have someday. You know what I mean? Clint Stevens. Clint Stevens is the reason I actually got back into Twitch in the first place. After came the Tim the Tatman, but Clint Stevens, he did 100% Ocarina of Time speedruns, and I just got so lost in his streams, and there was nothing crazy about them. Like he was just speedrunning 100%, pretty mundane content as a whole. If you really look at it objectively, Clint does this amazing thing with his chat where everyone just feels like connected to him. It's just kind of weird. He creates a community that people want to be a part of, and that's kind of something that I wanted to emulate as well. And lastly, Ludwig, I want to emulate his marketing strategy. I think Ludwig is an incredible content creator, and the way he creates stakes and excitement around pretty much anything he does is something that I want to introduce in my content. Now, here comes the April 1st. So I needed to set a start date, and obviously I've been streaming for the past 2 years, so I kind of have an established community, but I really see April 1st as kind of a new start for me, and I will show you why. This is kind of my timeline, my goals. And these are kind of public, like, I mean, these are kind of personal, but I'm making them public because I want to show you guys kind of where my mind's at right now. So this is my overall goal for content in the future. So starting April 1st, I want to be YouTube focused. For a long time, I've neglected YouTube. I've made a few videos here and there, but I've really neglected it as a whole. In the way that you should be doing YouTube, I have not been doing. Starting April 1st, we will be YouTube focused. And I'm doing this now, but starting April 1st, my new brand will be goal oriented. I have always struggled to set goals for myself, and even that goes in anything in my life. I've just kind of worked as hard as I can. I've never really set goals for myself in my life. So this is kind of a genuine goal oriented kind of plan that I have set out in the future. So it's been a long journey figuring out how I can make this work, but I've proven myself that I can do it. I've always struggled with burnout because I never knew the finish line. For me, it was just working until I keep working, and then there was no finish line. I just worked until I couldn't anymore. The entire approach of this new wave of thinking that I'm on is that I have a finish line. I have goals for myself. And if I don't meet those goals, that's fine. It just reveals to me what I can and can't do. But when you're not setting parameters for yourself, it's just constantly working. That goes for anything in my life right now. Like even weight loss, I'm setting goals for myself in April to really make a difference, because I might not meet all these goals. I probably won't meet all these goals, but at least I'll see where I did well and where I can improve on, instead of just waking up every day. Oh man, I gotta eat healthy today. Oh man, no alcohol today. Oh man, gotta stream today. It's so tiring mentally to just do that every single day. And that does lead to burnout. And I did feel that. I felt burnout 100%. This is the new direction where I want to go. And I might fail. That's the whole thing. But at least I'm taking a smarter approach at it, and I can at least see what I need to do and where I'm going to fail. So to get back to what I'm saying, it's going to be goal oriented. This whole new approach is going to be goal oriented. This also means every single week, every stream, I'm going to have a plan. I'm not going to come on stream anymore and be like, I don't know what we're going to do today. And that just might be, hey guys, we're doing Mario 64 speedruns today. I'm going to try and beat my PB. That's a plan. I have a clear direction. I know what I'm doing, and I know how long I'm going to do it for. I say even if no YouTube video every week, because there's going to be a lot more planned content on the stream. So everything that I'm doing on stream is going to be for YouTube. And that doesn't mean that it's going to lack any elements of the stream. It just means that it's going to be able to translate to a YouTube video. It's not going to be, here's 2 hours of JJ playing Rocket League and riffing with chat. Not that we're not ever going to do that again, but it's not going to be that every day. It's going to be, hey, we're hopping on, we're doing some speed runs. 8 o'clock, we're talking about my new goals. We're talking about the JJ the Tubster business plan. You see what I'm getting at? It's planned content, and that's where we're moving towards. So that's the overarching plan. Now this is the timeline. This is when I get into specific goals, that what I want to see for each kind of set parameter of time. So from April 1st to what comes after April? May? April 1st to May 1st, okay? These are my goals. Have no streams where I didn't have a direction for it. So that's going back to planned content every stream. Number 2, create 10 YouTube videos in April. Now, that doesn't sound like a lot, but that's a video every 3 days, which for me is quite a lot, but it's going to be possible, or at least I'm going to shoot for that, because I'm doing way more planned content on my stream, which is going to make it a lot easier. One of my biggest problems with YouTube is I don't have the footage to put onto YouTube. There's only specific things that I can take from stream to translate to YouTube videos. Now I'm going to have a lot more of those, because every stream is going to have a plan. My other goal from April 1st to May 1st is plan every week beforehand. I'm planning my weeks ahead of time so I don't get caught up in not knowing what I'm going to do. And then this is a very personal one for me. Cancel 0 streams. Unless, of course, like a family emergency or something. But no canceled streams for just because I'm tired or something. I'm committed to this, and I don't want to treat it like I don't care about it. Now, obviously, like I said, all this is just goals. They're not necessarily going to be met, but that's the plan. Now we get into a 3-month goal. So what is that? April, May, June, July 1st. Okay. Oh, I put it there. So by July 1st, I hope to average 25 viewers, average 200 views per YouTube video. I hope to have 25 YouTube videos out, and I hope to collab with 3 other streamers. 2 of those are out of my control, and I get that. That's obviously, I'm not going to be able to control how many average viewers I have. But it still doesn't hurt to kind of set a realistic goal for yourself and see what progress you made towards that. If nothing changes from now to July 1st, I might have to change something. Take these 2 goals with a grain of salt. I don't have any control over who watches my video, but I have control over the content I'm putting out, and I want to kind of track how people respond to that content. So, and then this is my 1-year goal. Obviously another one, be partnered with Twitch and YouTube. Not necessarily in my control, but I can obviously make adjustments as I go to try and make that. Make 1,800 Canadian a month from content. This essentially allows me to do this full time, and it's not that out of the question, because full transparency, I had made that a couple times back in my, we'll say in my prime. So 1,800 Canadian is about $5 American. For those of you guys who don't know the current, I'm just kidding. But it's It's a lot less American. Anyways, average 200 viewers. This is a long shot, obviously, but it's a whole year from now doing straight up YouTube, very planned content. So it's a big goal, but I think it's feasible if I really stay committed. And then I just put create content full time. Obviously, this is what I'd love to do, but it's just not feasible right now. So in the meantime, I just set it as a goal. It's something that I hope to achieve someday. So I will add to these 1 year goals as I go. It's hard to vision what 1 year out looks like, but you got to start somewhere. So I wrote down some of these things that I'd love to achieve in a year. In the YouTube video that Ludwig does, he gets you to write down all of those things, influences and goals for yourself. And that seems like such a simple thing, but it's something I've never done in the 2 years that I've been streaming. So I felt like if I'm going to take this seriously, I need to set a date that I'm starting. I need to set goals for myself, and I need to really lay out what I want to do. And it feels so good because I don't feel like I'm trying to chase something that I can't grasp. I feel like now I have a set finish line that I want to run to. Nowhere on this list do I see the word girth. Oh no, dude. One sec. My stream plan. What am I doing? How am I doing it differently? With girth. There we go. I wrote that one down.